Start off by going through the trailer. Submersible LED lights, heavy duty tie down straps at the back. There's underneath the trailer there on both sides there's a bright reversing light, so it makes it really easy to see at night and in early mornings. The trailer is all parallel flange steel construction, which has been hot dip galvanised. No cavities for the water to sit and rust out. On the back here we've got the Easy Guide system, which is a spring-loaded V-guide which guides the boat on and makes it really easy to center the boat on the trailer and get it on and off. The rollers that came with it are very soft and they fell apart pretty quick, so I've replaced them with engineering grade polyethylene, which are much tougher and stronger. All the center rollers are self-centering as well, so that just makes getting the boat onto the trailer a lot easier. Wheels are alloy mini wheels with bearing buddy hubs. Falcon tyres, lots and lots of grip on the tyres. Guards are TIG-welded checker plate. Clearance lights with a thick protector on top, so when you step up onto the guard it doesn't break the light. And wobble rollers down the side. Up the front of the trailer I've got a heavy duty jockey wheel with a solid tyre, folds away. Folding drawbar, very easy to fold away. Just remove the safety clip, pull the pin out, and it folds around. Got some heavy duty steps at the front here, so makes it very easy to get up onto the boat and off the boat. I use that every time I launch and retrieve the boat. I'm surprised more trailers don't have steps like this. EVA foam, so they've got plenty of grip, it doesn't slip. This is the catch and release system, so you simply slide this weight over. When it's in this position here, you release the straps, drive the boat forward a little bit, and that weight will make this latch drop away. When you want to retrieve the boat, you slide the weight over this side, and when the boat comes on, it rides up over the attaching point here, and this weight forces that latch to come up onto the hook there. Really good system, makes it very easy to launch and retrieve the boat by yourself. Got some large rollers at the front here, which if you do get misaligned will guide the boat on to the hitch. Trailer also has a walkway, so if you're on a ramp where you do need to winch the boat onto the trailer, it makes it easy to walk down to the back and put your winch strap onto the front of the boat. Got a junction box here, which is where all the lights, floodlights for the reversing and clearance lights and everything are terminated. So then there's just one cable going out to the plug at the front of the trailer. Outboard is a 60 horsepower Suzuki with a factory Suzuki cover, fabric cover. Remove that. See, the motor is basically like new. So these model Horizon 435 Easyfishers don't come with an enclosed engine well. They just had a little splash guard, which was pretty inadequate for the sort of fishing I do when you go out inshore coastal fishing. So I've constructed a fully fabricated enclosed well, which is a structural part of the boat and has the bait board incorporated into it as well. I've just purchased a brand new Shoreflow 60 psi deck wash pump. I did have another pump underneath the boat, which is hard to get to and maintain, so I've positioned it up down the rear of the boat here. Just makes it easy to maintain the pump. You can see and clean your strainer nice and easily. The hose itself is behind the seat, and it's got a nice big funnel on top. Just makes it really easy to stow the hose away and pull it out. It doesn't get tangled, you're not tripping over it. Works really well. 60 psi, has lots of pressure, makes it really easy to clean the blood and fish guts off the floor of the boat. So at the rear, the rear cover slides off, it just sits in there. Got the battery. There's two fittings welded into the hull with ball valves. One of them goes to the ballast pump, which is that pump there, and the other fitting goes to the deck wash pump. Got an isolator, battery isolator on the side there, and just makes the battery's nice and easy to get to check and maintain. Just lift it up. See the fittings in there. Trying to make things easy. Yeah, and I'll just keep the lanolin spray up in here, and it keeps all the fittings corrosion free. At the back we've got a pair of live bait tubes. Really easy to remove if you want to take them off. Just a couple of three rail blazer clips. Just disconnect them. Take those fitting off, and off it comes. A couple of seconds. You don't need to do anything with that hose fitting. It's got a check valve in it already, so if you want to use your live bait tank, you can without using the tubes. So I put a really big live bait tank in this boat, which is part of the seat. The total volume is 130 litres. Where that riser is, there's probably about 70 or 80 litres of water in it. Works really well, particularly for slimy mackerel, which die really easily. It's got rounded corners, so the fish don't get their noses caught in the corners and die. Yeah, so even if you don't use live bait tank, you can use it as a really good sized storage bin for day trips as well. So looking at some of the features in the boat now, I've got casting bars and seats front and rear. So I'm on the rear casting deck at the moment. When the boat's rocking and rolling, you can put your hip against there and your feet down here, and it just makes it really easy to have stable footing when you're casting and fishing off here. Likewise, if I'm at the bait station, I can put my hip against it on my back and rig up liveys or cut up bait. That's a polyethylene 16mm chopping board. Got drains in all four corners, so there's a drain front and rear. So these act as handrails, grab rails, as well as drain lines. Really handy for when the boat's rocking and rolling. You can walk down the back to your live bait tubes and hang onto that rail there. Got some rail blazer containers on each side, good for sinkers, pliers, whatever you want to put in there. A brush to clean the bait station down. Got lots of rod holders on this boat. I think there's 14 in total. Really handy to have lots of rod holders. So I've also got 4 rod riggers. Got 2 for the rear corners. They can go straight back in line with the boat, or at a 45-degree angle, which gives you a really good spread of your lines. Just eliminates tangles and just makes life a lot easier. I find this rod holder here is handy, particularly when you've got live bait. You can put your rod in there, drop your live bait into the tubes, and take your sinker off, and it makes it really easy to manage your live bait. In the middle of the gunnels, I've got these Evolution 360 rod holders, which cost a lot of money, but they're really good. They rotate around, so I want to put a rod rigger in there. That's not a really good angle. It's not a very good angle there, but if I push that button in, I can rotate it around to get a nice angle and a nice spread of your lines. The other good thing too is underneath, it means I can rotate it around and I can get my rods in underneath without fouling on the rod holders as well. With this rear casting bar, it acts as a seat as well. I can climb up and stand on this seat here, and I can sit down on top of it, and I've got a really nice high view above the water to cast out. And so switch panel, we've got there's a spare at the top. Got map lights, live bait tank, wash down. Bilge pump, you can have it on or on auto. Bilge pump's got a float. I think it's 1100 gallons per hour bilge pump, so it's a really big bilge pump. And ballast pump pumping in and out. These are all resettable. Got cigarette lighter and USB charging, so you can stick your phone up in here and charge your phone as well. GME VHF radio. and some storage netting from here. The encoder comes with a touchscreen remote. You can operate the trolling motor remotely using that. Multifunction gauge with the Suzuki outboard. You can reset the fuel each time you go out so you know exactly how many litres you've used. And it's currently at 130 hours. So off the console, we've got 3 more rod holders here, which is handy to have your rods rigged up, ready to go. On the front casting deck here, got some cup holders down on the casting bar there. So I can put my hip against the casting bar and cast out, and just makes things a lot more stable. I'm sitting up the front. I can sit down on top of that and fish off the front if it's nice and still. The boat didn't come with a cover on the front ankle well here, so I put one on. I put my washing gear in there, hose and whatnot. You can put whatever you want in there. Obviously the main code is mounted off the front. I've got a steady bracket for that and a couple more adjustable Canon rod holders at the front. Under the floor, got underfloor storage. Got the usual suspects in there: water, anchor, rope, whatever you want to put in there. Looking at the side pockets, I've got plenty of room for rod storage. I've configured it so you can have 3 rods on each side, so you tuck one up high and then another 2 lower down. I've put some more EVA foam padding on the side so your rod tips don't get damaged as well. So I put a couple of grab handles on each side of the console as well. Makes it really good when it's a little bit rough and you need to walk around the boat. You can grab onto that point there and it just makes it a lot safer. Makes getting around the boat a lot easier. See the weld quality? Good quality welding on this boat. Just do a quick walk around. You can see it's got quite a deep V on this boat, which makes it quite smooth to ride in. It's got the spray chines on the side there as well. I guess the flip side of that is it can be a little bit unstable at rest when it's a bit choppy, so that's why I put the 90 litre ballast tank. When you pump the ballast tank full of water, it's like night and day. It just makes the boat so much more stable. It works really well. Sloppy conditions today, quite rough, and sitting on about 16-17 knots then and not getting wet at all.